Okay, let's go. Let's just get it. I'm gonna go to whatever stage I'm stuck at right now, and we just gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it because it's time. You seen the title of the video. You already know what time it is. Because honestly, when it comes down to it, I used the man once and I was like, God damn. But more importantly, it was on my lovely list here. There he is, level 70 Chizay in the building. Level 7 stuff with the Crimebrands looking like. Okay, he's not phase 3'd up yet, so this is not activated just yet, but still. Well, actually, is he phase 3? Not yet. Phase 3 takes a long time, to be fair. All right, so I'm actually gonna replace him with, I want him in there with my whatever guy. Cracky, forgot her name. All right, so let's go back and we're looking at him. So let's go through it. Now, I've mentioned this character a lot, and I feel like I kind of brush over him a lot, and I don't give him his just desserts. And I actually used him, finally got to use him once, and it's like, well, you know what? Let's finally give him his due justice, right, at the moment. Plus, he actually is not related to Bai Yi, but I think that they work together, so I think it makes a bunch of sense, right? So let's go over first this. He has the plus sign, so you know what kind of character he is. So he's supposed to be used behind a character, most likely. He's not a tank, as people keep telling me about Bai Yi. I know Bai Yi's not a tank, but I don't have much. I need someone to stand in front. Now I only have one tank, okay? I need a frontline team. I'm realizing the more melee characters that you have, it actually is more beneficial than what I'm doing, which is like using ranged units. I think it's better to have a bunch of tanks and assault characters. But hey, that's just me, just crafting theories as I play the game more, unless you like max out your ranged character. But anyway, so he has that basic attack is easy. But what we do need to speak about this is because it's very important that he attacks with his dagger and axe alternately. He switches every time, okay? We will see that. I will zoom in on that so you guys can get a nice whiff of that, and it's actually very important. So let's go into the next one, which is Happy Hunting, which he starts a hunt throwing his axe and dagger, dealing a buttload of damage, and it does 1 core damage to all enemies within the range. So it is above and below him, in front of him, 2 squares, and then right in front of him, it's also 3. So it's 3 up, 3 down, 3 in front, pretty much. So if you got to be paying attention to it, but it's still a very wide area. 28 cost to get into it. And you can see that the damage on this thing is pretty hefty. It's pretty up there. It's pretty good to utilize this skill. Next up is going to be the first passive, Jay the Dagger. When Jay Dagger hits an enemy, he is tracking. So anyone that is hit with the ultimate, did I miss? I may not have said that. Yeah, I forgot about that part. For 11 seconds, he tracks the person, but this is where the first version of the tracking makes sense. He deals additional 3.7 additional damage to that character when he's hitting with his auto attack. So one out of the 2 auto attacks that he does will do more damage. It's not too crazy, but I do like the fact that it pretty much puts a debuff on them, right? The enemy takes additional damage. So it actually has nothing to do with specifically him. So any target that he is hitting will start taking additional damage up to 5 stacks. So let's see, at max rank, 4.5 times 5 is math. No, I'm just kidding. That's 100% if I'm not mistaken, right? Oh God, not 100%. 30%. Sorry. I said 100. I don't know what. I was thinking 25. Even shut up. And we're just gonna get out of there. So yeah, it stacks up to 5 times, lasts for 5 seconds. So you kind of want to keep attacking it so it keeps refreshing, which he will do anyway. So next up, you have the Axe, John the Axe, which is his phase 2 passive. When Jake, oh my God. Oh, am I a YouTuber? I don't know if I'm a YouTuber anymore. I just don't know what's going on anymore. So when he hits the axe with the person he's tracking, there is a 29% chance, as you said, his is level 7. It goes all the way up to 36% chance to gain 1 energy. Now, similar to what I was saying in the Bai Yi video, I wish that it worked like this, the same thing with Geeka. I want it to be that there's really no cap to it. So there's a way that you can infinitely gain energy off of cheesy mechanic. Especially in this scenario, it makes a lot more sense because tracking is not a permanent buff. Technically, Bai Yi can always gain energy every time her passive, that passive specifically, is off cooldown. It's 4 seconds. Every 4 seconds, she can gain 1 energy. This one, it can technically happen every time he swings on the 2nd or 3rd hit. And I say 3rd hit because we'll see in a couple seconds what I mean by that. Right? So then we have the Mana Intensify, which is the core damage from the ultimate goes up by 1. So now this ultimate is a 2 core breaking skill, which is just phenomenal. It's 2 core breaking skill, big AoE, has a passive that allows him to somewhat accelerate how much he's getting, and that is fantastic. Now again, I know what he did on paper, but it just when I actually got to use him, and this is the beauty, like I said, if you guys have any units that you want me to showcase that are, you know, obscure and they're like at least, I think at least phase 2, if they're at least phase 2, I would definitely like to review them. We can add each other as friends in this game so I can have you on my list. But yes. Now let's go over to the shackles, and we have the first one is that the tracking mark stays for 4 seconds longer, so that's going up to 15. His attack speed, he gets on the 2 and the 5 shackle, and then this is the one I was talking about, efficient hunter. Chase normal attack at the 3rd stage, so the 3rd hit will use both the knife and the axe, so you get 1 the axe, 2 the sword, and then the 3rd will be both. So whatever happens on the 3rd strike is gonna afflict both of those passes that you guys already saw. Next up is going to be that he starts off with 10 battles, so he's really meant to get that thing as early as possible and then use it pretty early as well. It's definitely an ult that you can kind of spam depending on the map, right? I don't actually know this stage here, so we'll see when I should actually utilize it and when I shouldn't. But yeah, I think they come up this top lane and make me cry. I think that's what I was dealing with. But yeah, let's check them out. So this area here is phenomenal. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then in front, which we don't really have to worry about in front, right? So hopefully he gets his ult here. I should have actually gotten him the thing where he gets his ult quicker.
Back off. Don't come close.
All right, already has the ult, so it's gonna hit these people down here. Boom, good damage. Oh, of course, as soon as I do that, someone comes out of the woodworks.
You forced me to do this.
Oh wait, someone else got it. So using Chameleon here, so I can actually give some attack speed here. And boom. Oh, damn it. Gonna give him some love.
Back off. Don't come close. In the end,
Oh, he died.
death is your only destination.
Knock this guy up. Move this forward so he can eat that up a little bit. Oh god, not this thing.
You forced me to do this.
Let's switch. Hit this guy, take that out.
You
Let me cancel this. Who else needs healing? She does.
You forced me to do this.
Kill that off. And she's gonna kill that. We're moving him around. Trying to keep a perfect score here. We can switch this so he can actually tank too. We're gonna give more attack speed to Che, why not? Get him in there. I feel as though, if I'm not mistaken, that something else is supposed to pop up, if I'm not mistaken. Up there. Which, I'll wait until he gets a little bit closer. Actually, we'll bring you up here. Here we go. Milk it down. He's doing work up there. We're going to heal him up. This is the last character here. Look at that attack speed. Don't die, it would be embarrassing. Alright, there we go. Oh wait, I forgot to focus in on him using the axes. House GD, thank you so much for the lovely chi. I really need to get the 6. I really need to get the stage. Sorry, no, chapter 7. Really need to get to chapter 7. All right, never. You know, it's funny. Like most of my reviews are like legitimately like also be doing like showing you guys where I'm at in the story. Kind of sort of, it's like the same thing. All right, let's use them again. I love that you actually don't have a cap. Oh my god, I gotta stop doing that. I love that you don't have a cap though. I really. Oh my god, stop. It's just. I'm clicking the wrong things. All right, I think this is what we're gonna go with. Looks pretty good. Ah, I always hate that. Okay. Look at that, it's gonna be perfect. See what we got going on here. Looking like they're gonna stack up pretty nicely. Just gonna start dishing these out. Get Che ready. They're slowly getting up. Oh, okay, we got big pop upstairs. This should be a nice boom. And remember, 1, 2, 3 in front, so we got that as well. Gonna move him in front so we can get some stacks.
Shadow follows.
You zoom him out.
Let the dance begin. Death is your own.
Gonna move Nox up top. Gonna move him in position so we can get some stacks.
Shadow.
Gonna use the shadow here so he walks up like an idiot.
Shadow.
Yum his ass.
Release.
Nox is doing absolutely nothing over here, even though she has her super. There we go. She can do that. Red Robin, yum. I should have let him get a little bit closer, right? Yeah, one stage closer. So now we can try to get some lovely energy off of this guy. This guy's fighting pretty easy. Move her closer so she actually starts shooting stuff. Boom. Hamel is doing the Lord's work.
Dance. Shadow.
Put it up.
Shadow.
Yum. Thank you. You know what? Give Cracky some love. This is a perfect stage for Cracky as well. Gonna use the X. They're above me, below me. We can definitely attack here, get as much as we can. All right. Okay, we're getting.
Death is your only destination.
Actually, I'll move. Okay, that might have been too much for the boy. Oh wait, there's another freaking. I'll do that.
Release your power. You can't escape.
Nice. Milk them up. These are the only two things left. Okay, I lied. I guess they're fine like that.
Let the dance. Release your power.
I can technically do this. That gets both of them. Now we just clean it up. Easy clap. To be fair, Bai could have did that too. I'm just, I'm just so you know. I think I put Bai in some weirder scenario. But anyway, it's the Chi show. It's the Chi show or Che. Chizaza, Zakazao, Zakazao. Anyway, let's look at his exclusive first, and then we go look at the Crimebrands as we normally do. The Crimebrand is for every enemy Happy Hunting hits, he gains additional attack speed, that's where everything just goes off the record. This effect can be stacked up to 4 times. So in stages like that one that we just saw, and there's another reason why I did that. In the other stages, I was putting Bai in situations where she's kind of fighting a boss, which I actually think that she does do better at. But he actually can, like I said, stack, but he can at least spam his ult a little bit more consistently. And when you unlock this to gain a ton of attack speed when he already has attack speed in his kit, and he just uses his ultimate, so technically he should be tracking, I think that he'll get his ult back again and be ready to break some more cores for the next iteration or the next waves that are coming out. Really good for broken frontline as well. So I just think that I would mention that. Let's go over to the rest of the Crimebrands. All right, we are here on the Crimebrand stage, and you guys already know. Let's go through it all. I always see Corridor Echo, and I'm just like, I always think about it because attack speed and energy just synergize with a lot of characters. But it allows him to get his ult early. Again, I don't know necessarily what's the purpose of him having his ult that super early, unless it's like for a specific stage. So I think even if you do get this like from the memory anomaly, I do think that, you know, it's great on a lot of characters. You could rotate it. There is no cost of taking these Crimebrands on and off, and I think that that needs to be said, that it's very important that you can utilize this if you need to. Depths of Oblivion, I think, is definitely one of the big higher ones that I think is good for him, because it allows you to stack damage on the ultimate every second that you're not using it, not like every auto attack or whatever. So when he's not using the ultimate, you can literally just have it, it's just gonna stack damage. It also gives raw attack, which helps out a lot, and raw skill damage as well as it's just leveling. So I do think that it's really good, and then it resets when you use the skill, but as you saw most of the time, I think that that's not really a problem. Even getting it up to like 15 seconds, you know, 15% boost, that seems really nice. And it does not take all the slots, so you do have the 2 slot open. So I'll keep in mind maybe there is a 2 slot that we could stick in there with this. Embrace of the Dead, really good. Also from the Broken Frontline shop. Gives you damage dealt to things in broken state. He has all that other ramping damage stuff, so obviously this one's really good. Does take up all your slots though, but I think it would be worth it in the end. I'm so close to being able to use Paradise Regained. I need one more. I have it in one of the slots. I need the one more, and then we could really figure out what the hell it does. I can't wait. I can't wait. This one's pretty nice. Premonition, only on the one slot, but when you deal core damage, and it doesn't mean that you have to break it, but when you deal core damage, true damage is added, and I do like that a lot, actually. Allows you to do some pretty snatchy damage. And ladies and gentlemen, I found that 2 slot, right? So we get health here, singularity. After moving, your attack speed increases by 12%. And that's just great, right? Every time I move my character, I get 12% attack speed boost. It doesn't say it can or cannot stack, so it is what it is. But moving characters is something really big and important in the game. And I think that it would be really good with him. You use the singularity and you use the other Crimebrands that I mentioned. And then you have all your slots filled and you have 2 passives activated. I think that that is the bee's knees. But now we have Soul Rift here. Reduces a target's defense by 4% every normal attack, stacking up to 5 times. Really good also because he's sitting and he's attacking. And like I said, we already know he's debuffing the character as he's attacking them once they are tracked. So it should melt a lot of characters pretty efficiently. Pandora's Cage is also pretty good. For every normal attack, it increases like the physical damage. Physical damage is dealt automatically. Obviously really good with attack speed based characters. White Sands, kinda. The whole stun mechanic seems okay. Stunning is really important, like especially when you stun big things and they're just sitting there for a little bit. It helps you sustain damage, especially when you have healers. So always good to mention in my personal opinion. So what do you guys think about Che? I think he's a fantastic character. Again, these B rank characters are absolutely phenomenal. Like, oh yeah, let's look at his well, I guess I already saw what he looks like. This is, oh, he has a dog. He has a little dog. And also any characters you guys, I always ask just to see if there's any new ones or something that I wasn't thinking about. Any characters that you guys want to see me review, let me know. He has 2 dogs. Wait, 2 dogs and a parakeet or a parrot in the back. Oh boy. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys are enjoying yourself, and you know, you know, other people, I don't know, everyone's great except Bai. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But no, they obviously have different uses. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.